Hi guys. For today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. It's not really makeup related at all. I'm going to be doing like a question and answer video, just like something so you guys can get to know me a little bit more, a little bit better, just to know me like beyond the makeup, just some facts about me. So I do have this like list of like 16 questions that I added on a few about makeup. Just so you guys can get to know me better. So if you want to get to know me, then just keep watching and I'll see you in 1 second. Alright, I am starting over filming this because Mick got a hold of this chimp thing that's really creepy and will make noises. And now he's like running back and forth because I gave him a bone because this thing was just like making noises in the background and it was so loud and so obnoxious. So I guess this is better. So I'm just going to start over with this whole tag. So number 1, my middle name is Marion, like Marion Mosby from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. My favorite subject in school is definitely like science. I love science. My favorite drink would have to be lemonade, but it can't be super sweet. It has to have like the equal parts of like the super sour tart that makes the back of your mouth like pucker up. It also has to be like kind of sweet to kind of like balance it. So balanced lemonade is my favorite drink. My favorite perfume is, I think at the moment, Miss Dior by Christian Dior. I don't own it yet. That's like the next one I want to get. Otherwise, my favorite one would have to be Chanel Chance. It's a pretty classic Chanel perfume, I think. My favorite song, it's kind of hard to pick my favorite song because I usually listen to a ton at a time. Like, I'll listen to songs on Pandora and then I'll buy them and I'll create a playlist and I'll just play a bunch of songs all at once. But I just recently bought G-Eazy's new album, so I've been listening to that just like constantly on repeat. So probably anything on the When It's Dark Out album. My favorite food would have to be like, I'm guessing it means category. I don't think anybody can really narrow down like a specific food that's their favorite. So my favorite like category of food has to be like fruit, or like I really do like carbs, like really good bread, like sourdough bread is so good, and candy. I also like candy. So I eat fruit more because obviously I can't have candy and carbs all the time. So I eat a lot of fruit, so I really like that. The last thing I bought Qdoba for lunch right before I came home. My favorite book, I used to read Ellen Hopkins a lot. I read all of her books, all of the books in that series of like Crank, Burned, like Twisted, I think that's the one. There's like a bunch of books in that one series, and she kind of writes it like in a poetic fashion, so I really like those. Also, I like Before I Fall, if anyone's read that. It's a really good book. I really like, it's like part of that young adult category, so I read it quite a few years ago, and I still enjoy reading it from time to time. My favorite color, I think I'd have to say just neutrals in general, like gray, black, like nudes, like pinky nudes, tans, and white, you know, like vibrant colors I like here and there, more in the summer, but I feel like I get more versatility and I get more uses out of things that I buy that are more neutral colored, such as like clothes and makeup. My pets, so obviously you saw Mick. He's our new puppy. He's our latest addition. He's about 3 months old right now. He's a Great Dane, not a Dalmatian. Everyone asks, oh my god, what a cute Dalmatian you have, like when I post pictures of him or when they see him in person. I'm like, no, he's not a Dalmatian. He's a Great Dane. So, yes, he's a Great Dane. We used to have 3 horses until mine passed away March of 2013, so it was really devastating for me. Then we also have 3 cats that kind of just roam around. I wouldn't be surprised if you see one sometime in the video. And then my sister also has a guinea pig. And we did have another dog before we got Mick. His name was Charlie, and he was an English Mastiff, and he was just old, and it was his time, so. But then he brought us Mick, who's just a little ball of fun. He's a little demon, but I love him. Favorite holiday? I really can't decide between Halloween and Christmas. There's just things about both that, like, give me a feeling in my heart like no holidays can compete with them. There's just something about the time around Halloween and the time around Christmas that just gives me feelings like I love both of them so much. I am way too enthusiastic about both of them. Married? No, I'm not married, but I do have a boyfriend. So, have I ever been out of the country? Yes. I have been to Jamaica and Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. And we do plan on going to Costa Rica for spring break, so I don't know if that counts if I've been out of the country, but we do have plans to go there for spring break. Siblings, I have one sister. Her name's Isabel. I get told often that we look alike, so if anyone knows who she is or if you've seen her, that's up to you if you think we do or not. Favorite restaurant? That's so hard. I rarely go out to eat, like, ever, unless it's like date or my parents ask me to go out, which is rarely ever as well. So I'd have to say I really like Texas Roadhouse. Otherwise, I've only been to Red Lobster once, but it was phenomenal and I loved it. But yeah, other than like restaurants, like I have fast food chains that I really like that I prefer over others, like Qdoba. I've never been to Chipotle. People say it's extremely similar, but like since they've had that E. coli breakout and when that like health inspector found like cats and dogs in the back warehouse in like New York or something, I'm just like, I'll just stick with Qdoba. Like I love Qdoba. I also like Jimmy John's. So I mean, I don't have a favorite like sit down restaurant, you know. I love food. So I'll eat anywhere that you take me. Okay. My favorite movie? Oh boy, here we go with the chimp. So if the chimp starts, just ignore it. Favorite movie? I know it used to be Baby Mama. I used to love that movie. I can't think of anything else really. I don't watch a lot of movies. I like documentaries though. I mean, I love to watch documentaries on Netflix and stuff like that. Even though I have not finished the Making a Murder, it was just too slow for me. I don't know. Some people like were addicted to watching it, whereas I was just kind of like, it was too slow. It took like too long to get going. Like I watched 2 episodes and it was just kind of like they were repeating themselves. Oh, the next one's TV shows. So yeah, I don't really have a favorite TV show. I do like American Horror Story a lot. I religiously watched Murder House when it came out on Netflix. I religiously watched that in my friend's basement for like, we had like a cold day. Here in Wisconsin, you don't just get cold days, you don't just get snow days, you get cold days, like where it gets so cold they have to cancel school. I was sitting in my friend's basement and I just ate Reese's Puffs all day and I just sat in there in the dark in a basement watching American Horror Story. It was awesome. I also like the other seasons, but the first season's definitely, that's the best one. I guess I just wanted to add a few makeup ones just to kind of correlate it to my channel a little bit more. My favorite like low-end makeup brand, like drugstore makeup brand, would definitely have to be like NYX. NYX is made by Urban Decay, so they do kind of have like correlating ideas and kind of the same quality ingredients in some of them. They're not the exact same, obviously, because otherwise they'd be more expensive, but NYX is kind of made with the same ideas in mind. And NYX also has a lot of variety within their line and a lot of colors, so if you don't want to commit to that like $20 like bright blue eyeshadow from Urban Decay, NYX is definitely the brand you go to that has something extremely similar to that like bright blue that you can try out. Make sure it doesn't look ridiculous before you want to commit to the slightly better quality Urban Decay, if you get what I mean. It's kind of like a really good experimental brand. My favorite high-end brand would probably be Urban Decay is definitely one of my favorites. I do like Too Faced. I only have a few products from Too Faced, but their bronzer, like I bought it probably 7 or 8 months ago, and it looks like I've barely even touched it. It looks like I've opened it maybe 2 or 3 times. because you only need a small amount to blend in, and it stays on all day. It's not like orange, it's completely matte. So it's just like by far my favorite high-end brand. Or their bronzers. Their bronzers are definitely one of my like all-time favorite products. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in my 2015 favorites, but that's definitely one of my favorites. Alright guys, so that wraps up this question and answer video. If you happen to have any questions for me, you can just like contact me in any way you want. Just let me know, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.